But you haven't invited anybody. Okay, I am calling the meeting to order for July 14th, 2022. We have 8 people in attendance. 1 is going to be absent. All right, call to order. All right, Mark, you're up first. Treasurer report.
Okay, everybody, did everybody get the revised copies I sent?
Yes, I saw your.
I made a couple of clerical errors on it. I corrected, but the numbers were all the same. End of the month, we had $33,441.23. Deposits were only $1,782, kind of anemic, but expenses. Pardon?
No plant sales this month.
Yeah. Time for another one. Expenses were $4,228. The 2 big expenses were the Class 36 handbooks and the banners. I put on here, I did close the Wells Fargo account. I entered it on here to have a record of where the amount of money that was deposited. It's shown on the deposits also, just so everybody know where it is. So any questions about the expenses?
Looks good, Mark.
Okay. What else? Budget, you want to talk about the budget? Or you just want to move on?
You've got 2 more minutes for your allotment. So
all right. On the budget, I have not updated it because I was waiting for the meeting. We've got, if we're not going to have class 37 in 2023, the income comes in 2022, but the expenses go out in 2023. If we're not going to have a class 37 in early 2023, we need to take it off the budget because we won't have that income before the end of the year. Just to comment on classes, if we don't have 2 classes a year, we lose membership. We've studied that in the past, and for every new member we take in, we usually lose half of a member. So if we don't have 2 classes, we're not going to gain the membership. We'll probably just stay the same. So we really need 2 classes a year to increase our membership.
Okay.
Another thing on income, I don't have the tractor pull on here. Are we still doing the tractor pull?
as far as I
Yes.
know,
You know when it is approximately?
Yeah, it's the middle of October.
Okay.
I'll tell you exactly.
Okay.
It's gonna be a week after the
It's the
Fair.
15th.
After the fair.
Yeah.
15th October.
Okay, on expenses, the summer social, I don't think we spent any money. I have gotten no bills. So we have an extra $600 in that account. But I was going to transfer it to advertising because we're way over on advertising because of the banners. I charge the banners to advertising since we'll use them year after year.
Mark, the same for that door magnet that I bought for the parade.
Yeah.
If you recall,
I've
that's
never gotten
advertising.
Oh, I've never gotten a receipt for it yet.
Oh,
Did you send them?
you saw my form, right?
I
Yesterday.
did. I didn't-
Okay, yeah, I'll send you those receipts.
Okay, all right. But if we lose that $4,200, we'll pick up some of it with the tractor pull, and hopefully the county fair sales will be better than we have budgeted. But we'll still be all right. We may be down 3,000 or 4,000 at the end of the year from what we predicted, but
Okay, the gentleman's time has expired. Sorry. If we have
Okay.
extra time, we can come back to that. All right.
that's it. That's all.
Oh, good. Excellent, Mark. Thank you. Next up, do we want to approve the June 2022 Treasury report? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Raise your hand. Okay, Treasury report is approved. Next is Valerie, the calendar update. You should have all gotten an email with the upcoming months, correct? You want to say anything else
Yep.
about it?
Y'all guys have any questions about the calendar update? It was in the
I don't.
agenda. Okay, then my time's up. Next.
I yield back my time.
Valerie yields back her time. Thank you. Next up is Kim. Kim is missing. That's who's missing. All right, she's out of town. She is moving. For those of you that don't know, she is moving out of town, so she will not be doing the classes or the membership next year. We're gonna need somebody to do the VMS. So that's one of the things that's gonna have to be filled. She did forward all the hours. You should have gotten a copy of that in an email, hopefully, and we were able to look at it. She did a very good job of reporting.
Yeah,
need me to
saw
go
those
back.
numbers.
Okay, you've seen all these.
Yep.
We have people putting hours in, but we're gonna
Yep.
need somebody to take that over.
April, it sounded to me that Paul Carter was taking membership. Is that not true?
No, he's taking over the class. He's gonna be doing one of the classes, so we need to talk to him. Tim Steele is interested in helping out with the class, and also Bob Cox notified me that he would be interested in doing classes.
That's
So
great.
that's people we can talk to and maybe get a spring class going. We certainly have the people. We have 7 people on a waiting list for 2023 already. And we've had many people say that they want a night class. So if we can talk any of those guys into doing a night spring class, that would be ideal, but we're gonna have to talk to them.
Yes, that would be ideal.
So we've had some losses. Okay, all right. Next up was Janice, and like I said, she was also going to be absent. She did report to me that she is advertising the lunch and learns, the evening lectures. She's awaiting details for the fall plant sales and for the next class when available. So we need to really talk to Paul, Tim, and Bob about getting that going. Any questions on that? Okay, next up, Keith, you're next up on the continuing education.
Okay, so the lunch and learn went pretty good. We had 35 attendees, of which 9 were visitors. So I thought that was kind of high. I thought Melinda did a pretty good job for her first time to brief any venue that I know of. So it worked out well. The addition is that September 14th, fall gardening. I want to call it fall winter vegetable gardening.
Okay,
And Bill Nodine did agree this past week to go ahead and do that lunch and learn. And if you look on that week of September, the way it falls is I think you're going to have a Tuesday class, then you're going to have a Wednesday lunch and learn, and then you're going to have a Thursday general meeting. So it's going to be 3 very busy days.
get it all
12
done.
through 14 September. So nobody leave town that week.
Okay.
So that just leaves October, November lunch and learns. And I talking with Pam yesterday. I'm thinking about, you didn't send me that email yet, Pam, on Earthkind, the dirt guy. We are getting a lot of requests for, soil mixes, potting soils. There's a lot of comments on more on container gardening. And so I think I do want to use that guy for either October, November. So
I'll
just
look you up.
and I'll reach out to him for the last 2 lunch and learns. That's all I got.
Okay, we're getting extra time moving along. Next up is Robin. Anything on the volunteers that you'd like to share?
Paul's already asked me to start a volunteer sign-up sheet for the tractor pull.
Good.
I'm gonna see how Kathleen's sign up for the Sign Up Genius is going, if that's being successful, if people are figuring that out. And I would like to use that model for, for the big stuff, for the big like gardening plant sales when we have a lot of people. So I'll get feedback from her.
Great.
Yeah. Since she figured out how to put it on VMS. Otherwise, I'll make a sign up sheet for next week's meeting for Paul. Yeah.
I did sign up for a couple of things for the county fair and it worked great on my end. It was really
Okay.
easy to sign up for the
Yeah.
dates and times I wanted. So if we can get everybody
Mhm.
doing that, that would be great.
Yeah, it's really easy. You can see there's reminders and you can see who's signing up. So yeah, if we could transition to that, that would be great. I just need to figure out how to put it on VMS. So yeah.
Okay,
other than that.
All right, 20 seconds in the good on you. All right, Pam, you are up next.
Okay, let's see. Next week, we're going to see Dr. Sean Griffin. He's going to tell us about grasses. And then in August, Molly Keck is coming to talk about the 15 bugs we all should know. September, I've got somebody new. He's a biologist, so he's going to talk about wildlife, and I'm hoping he's good. I've got Patty Leander coming in October. She's going to do cool weather vegetables, so it looks like we're going to hit them in September with yours, Keith, and then do it all again or something similar at the end of October for winter vegetables.
Well-
We're going to do trees in November, tree care. So I've got a good variety coming. I also mentioned to you, April, that I had a very good visit with the store manager at Walmart yesterday, and she agreed to, of course, sponsor the pumpkin decorating contest, but she went through it in detail with me about how to go about getting a Walmart grant and what the deadlines were, how to do it, and where to go, all of that. So I'm going to ask for a grant so that we can get the equipment necessary to record all of our lectures, presentations, so that we can get it up on YouTube, we can put it on our website, and I think Walmart's going to provide the money. If we have to pay somebody to help us get it set up, we'll have the money to do that. So between now and January, when I actually fill out the forms, I'm going to do a little research to find out what we exactly need. She said I can get up to $6,000.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm pretty thrilled about that. And so I'm going to run with that, and I'll keep you informed.
Good deal. Thank you so much.
Hey,
Wonderful.
hey, just a comment, because we do want to deconflict our presentations. I don't think it's a problem doing winter gardens, but I think I want to do wildflowers in October, because that's really the time you should be throwing out your wildflower seeds.
Yes.
And in October, for the next spring. And I think wildflowers would be better in October. I got 2 people wanting it from yesterday's Lunch and Learn. They mentioned wildflowers. So we do that in October, and then November we bring in the soil guy to prep our soil for the next spring.
Yeah, if he'll
What do you
come.
think about that?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And I will look through all of my paperwork of all the different lecturers and presenters that I've got on my list, and see if I've got somebody that will, that's done wildflowers before or something like it. And I'll get with you, Keith.
Yeah, get with me, but I'm going to ask, it's Nikki Lake, right? Nikki, that our recent certified student, Nikki, she's actually a biologist up in San Marcos, and she actually promulgates
Whose time is this?
wildflowers. So
We've,
just
yeah,
FYI, I'm
okay,
gonna get Nikki.
we've moved on. Keith used up some of Robin's time. Okay.
Yeah, I yield back the remainder of my time, Barry.
All right, Barry, you are up next if you want to give your.
I had a conversation with Ethan, the general manager at Seguin Brewing Company. He said it was so busy that night, he didn't want to waste the time on calculating what we spent. We exceeded the amount easily. And he said he was very happy with the outcome, didn't see anything of negative issues, and would welcome us back again at any time.
Nice.
Awesome.
So
We behaved, huh?
I'm sure he
I'm
will.
going to yield my time back to anybody but Keith.
Shut up, I'm up next, bro.
He's up all the time. Actually, he's next to talk about our
I know, I saw that.
4th of July. Okay, take it away, Keith.
Hey, I think it worked out well, and if y'all want to do it again next year, that's I don't know. It just worked out well. Just winning the trophy was just nothing we expected. We did not think that was going to happen, and I think we got lucky on that. But It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
Where's my camera?
Nobody fell out with heat sickness.
Okay.
There it is.
What is
Good
that?
boy.
Oh,
Your body,
there.
move your
You
body.
must be on a green screen because you're disappearing.
I'm disappearing.
You are.
I'm magic.
Oh, the
Anyway, can you
audio?
see it? The Guadalupe County Fair has invited us to do a float. It's free if we want to do a float for the county fair. So. Something to
Okay, we'll
think
talk, we'll
about.
talk about that later.
Pam, you got 2 minutes left. No,
I
Pam,
yield back my time.
maybe we can talk to Pam and Kathleen about doing a pumpkin decorated float or something. I thought it
Ooh,
was
yeah,
excellent.
put pumpkins on it.
Pumpkins, and Pam has some bales of hay that was donated by the county fair people, the County Fair Association. So we've got some county, fair type decorations if we want to do it.
Pumpkin decoration.
Pumpkins and bales of hay. It'd be pretty easy.
Yeah, that'd be easy.
Okay.
A rain barrel donation.
Oh, and we could put
Prize
a rain barrel on there, one of the
And
prizes.
a scarecrow.
And a scarecrow. Hey, there it is.
Let's do a waterfall.
Okay, you get to do the waterfall.
What's the date, April, for the parade?
actual parade.
The parade is on the Friday. So it's the judging day, Pam. It's
I know it.
At 7 October.
So that would
I
be,
won't be able to participate at all.
but yeah, you
Because
can
that's when I meet my judges and I
But
do
you
all
could-
my calculations and contact all my winners. That's all.
I just need pumpkins. Pam,
pumpkins,
that's your
bales of
job.
hay,
You're
and
not
help
gonna get
decorate.
them. You can't get my pumpkins from the contest until after it's
No.
all over.
No, I want real pumpkins before. You can just give me
We,
pumpkins.
we might be spreading ourselves thin that day.
But we had about 20,
enough.
last year we had about 20 decorated pumpkins that did not get picked up. And I was giving them to anybody and everybody that would take them home. And they were lovely. I mean, just really well done pieces. So on Sunday night, swing by my booth if you want to take some pumpkins home.
Nice, nice. Okay, well, something to think about. Let's definitely think about that. We got 20 seconds, so we are going to move on. Okay, Mark, have you found a place in Shirts to have a meeting, or are we gonna?
Before we get ahead, we need to approve the meeting minutes for 9 June.
Oh, how did we miss that? Okay, let's have a vote. Who wants to approve the meeting minutes? Show of hands.
I
Okay, looks like it's approved.
Very good, me.
Okay. Thanks.
Shirts people,
Sure, Valerie.
anybody in having a place in Shirts?
Well, I didn't see Bo is here yet. Is Bo
Yeah.
here with us today?
He is.
He's
Say
so
hi, Bo.
quiet.
We can have
He's
it
so
at his
quiet.
house.
I was hoping that he was gonna try to find a place in Shirts for us, but
Okay, Bo, Bo is here, but his mic is not on, apparently.
I see.
It's on.
Okay.
Mike's,
It says,
no, don't mute him.
Oh.
Ask to unmute.
ask to unmute. I'm asking you to unmute. It shows you're
Okay,
muted.
he's unmuted.
All right,
It's just
say
not very
something.
loud.
Okay, we cannot hear Mark.
I can-
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
I can
Okay.
hear Mark.
Bo.
I mean,
Oh,
Mo.
really?
I mean, Mo.
Yeah, Bo.
Yeah,
Oh,
I haven't heard him yet.
Yeah, he's there.
He's there, but he's talking and nothing, we can't hear him. So
okay.
something must be wrong with your mic, Bo. Oh, well, okay, let's move on. Okay, we have a lot of positions, well, not a lot, but a few open positions coming up. Some of these are automatic. Keith, you said you wanted to go for president-elect, correct? Yes.
Did I
Yes,
put that in writing?
yes.
Yes,
It's meetings,
Yeah,
right?
right.
It's in the minutes, right, Valerie? Pam agreed to continue. Mark Mullen continues. Mine will be automatic. Secretary, Bo, you need to, I know you can't talk, but you really need to think about who you want on your board next year. I kind of really handpicked my people, and I have a great board of directors. I love them all. So you kind of need to find out who you want to work with. I wish you could talk. Do you know
I have
Simon?
a master gardener recently graduated that's in my Tai Chi class, Sharon Cooper, who was the student that would take 2 minutes and spread it out to 10 when she was talking about the
Yeah,
class
sure.
updates. I want to talk to her during after one of my Tai Chi classes to check her
Okay.
interest.
Okay, that's a good candidate, Sharon Cooper.
Yeah.
Yes, I think she wants to get more involved. She's been really pitching in on things, so that's a good suggestion. Directors, we also have some director positions. Now, these are appointed positions. So these are people you might want to think about who you want in there. The Texas Master Garden Association, the 2-year terms are filled, but we need the 1-term people. So that's who you need to think about. It's real easy. Mark Mullen and I were doing it. You just basically listen in on their meetings, which are maybe, what, Mark, about every quarter or so?
Every quarter.
Every quarter, it's like a 30 to sometimes 40 minutes to an hour meeting to find out what's going on state of Texas wise with master gardeners. And so far, that's all I've done. So it's a really easy one. You can look up the write-up on it in the policies and procedures manual. Education director, of course, we need candidates for that. That's what Keith was doing. Unless he changes his mind and wants to do that instead. Membership, membership direct, no, he'll make a great president. I like him as president-elect. Membership director, of course, like I said, we're losing Kim, so that's a biggie.
That's a biggie.
I'd have to learn the VMS system and keep track of all those hours and all the things that she does. She's just a real workhorse. It's going to be a big loss losing her. So we need to think about that director. And then the class coordinators, it looks like some people are stepping up for that. Robert Cox wants to be involved, but not as long as Kay McElvin is in there. Hate to say that, but they do not get along at all. So once maybe Paul and Tim take over and she's out of the picture altogether, then he would step in and help out with that.
All guys. That's so interesting,
That is
isn't it? That my class, I had all women.
It's nice for a change. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mine
gonna be
was all
great.
women. Mine was all women. Yeah. So that's interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Okay, anything else? We're under our time limit, so good job, guys. And Valerie, you had no faith that we could do it. What else do we need to talk about?
Rain.
It's raining here.
Does Boo have any connection yet, or is he still
Can you talk?
ghosting us?
He's on chat, but
He's on chat with us.
Oh,
Yeah.
can you show chat? Can you show chat?
Can't read.
He's
Can you
cleaning
type?
house or something.
It's gonna take a while to hunting pack's gonna take a while.
Okay, do you know how to type in there, Bo? We have our chat up.
But he said something about he was cleaning house.
Oh, you're cleaning
Yeah.
house. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I see what he's saying.
I think
now.
cleaning house was getting rid of all the officers.
Oh, all out of a job, yeah.
He's draining the
Yeah.
swamp.
Draining the
Yeah.
swamp, yes.
Draining the
Yeah,
swamp.
house is
Swamp creatures. Okay, since we have a minute on the voting, on the printing, so far, everybody, I think 7 votes are in so far. We're missing a couple people. Everybody has voted no for the printing.
Yeah.
One of the pamphlets is for the Master Gardener classes upcoming. So we might have to print some of those up before the county fair, but we can use the copy machine and do them in black and white, if that's what we want to do.
Yeah, because it seems like the classes fill up pretty quick without.
They're pretty quick, so maybe
Yeah,
black
so-
and whites just to have them on hand. The other ones are really pretty, but with our budget right now, I don't think we should do that.
April,
Uh-huh.
I have a sponsor at the Office Depot, and they may be willing to be a pumpkin decorating sponsor. They may be willing to print some of these because I don't need them for much of anything for my booth this year.
Right.
So I may just ask them to print up those brochures.
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't hurt to ask. I'd say maybe the Master Gardener one that's in general first. It's not the class application. It's just a generic both about the Master Gardener class and how to get a hold of us sort of thing. The other ones are beautiful about the superstars and stuff, but
Yeah.
but like Barry said, a lot of people get stuff like that and it goes in the trash. I don't know if we want to waste our money on it.
If we can get them for free.
If we can get them for free,
Mhm.
then let's
Then
go
we-
for it. We could pass them out at our information booth that we do and meetings and things like that. Good. Okay, I will get you the how can we
I
get that?
have-
to you?
I have all of that on my phone.
Oh,
When
we
I
have the
go
link.
in, I'll be able to talk to Magnolia, the manager, and
Yes.
see if he'll do them for me for this year. I'll
Okay.
tell them they're for the pumpkin. I'll tell her it's for the pumpkin booth, and she won't know the difference.
Okay, Barry
She
has,
won't care.
okay, Barry has a comment. Barry?
I know the treasurer said something about taking the summer celebration funds and moving it somewhere else. We also have those scholarship funds sitting out, right? There were no applicants. Are we doing something with the scholarship money since nobody has submitted an application?
We roped it off, didn't we?
It's, the scholarship fund is there for next year, so we
Okay,
don't
all
have to add money next year, but
Okay,
uh,
just making sure.
but it's, the item is still there. We haven't done, I haven't done anything.
Okay,
And
so we just carry it over till next year then.
Yeah, that's
Emergency
what I
fund,
thought
but-
we did.
And we
Okay.
also,
Thanks for reminding us, Barry.
we
I'm
also
sorry.
have the winter social, don't forget. We may have to spend some money on the winter unless we want to do it at Seguin Brewing again.
We've got, we have $600 for the winter social.
We do, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, that's good to know. All right, the second thing we were voting on, I've got 8 people in that have voted on that. And yes, everybody wants to give the speakers $30 an hour now for the class speakers. And we can afford that, correct, Mark?
Yes.
So that's a done deal.
I think so. We've got 8 people in as a yes, so I think that's a done deal. Anything else? Anything anybody wants to talk about? We got 10 minutes. I just got a notice. We have 10 minutes left. Hey, we did.
No, I
good.
need to talk to Mark. Mark, I'm gonna have to talk to you about a few things for the pumpkin decorating contest and just money in general that, but I'm gonna do that outside the board of directors meeting.
Well, you've got a
Okay.
budget this year, correct?
I'm
Pardon me?
sorry?
Don't you have a budget this year? Didn't you put in for a budget?
Right
I-
now,
I
there's
did.
500.
You've got
Yeah,
500.
I did, but I'm already beginning to receive other types of monies and things. I need to make sure that you and I are all on the same page about how do I deal with like movie tickets, passes, that kind of thing. And I've already got Walmart saying they're gonna write me a check. So, you and I'll be dealing with it. That's all.
Okay, Barry had a comment. Barry?
I know
Very-
that it's nice having Boo not being able to speak. I kind of like not listening to the. But we had a brief conversation at the summer social. He had looked into the library and shirts, and they have a set meeting on the night that we have our meetings.
Yeah.
So the meeting room that they have available is already occupied during the times that we would want to meet. So
Okay.
I think did I remember that right, Boo? We can't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be either a thumbs up or a thumbs down if I had that right, because we can't hear you.
Okay,
I don't
chat.
see anything.
We're in chat.
Yeah, you can chat. You can write something and chat. Oh, he doesn't know how? You don't know how?
No, he's doing it. He's
Yeah,
doing
I
it.
knew how to do it earlier. He's cleaning.
He's still clean. Huh.
Well, maybe is it set in stone what day we have our board of directors meeting, the day of the week and day of the month? Or
I
can we
would-
change it? If the library can't have us that day next year, can we switch it to a different day? Or is that,
I would have to look in the policies and procedures manual. It seemed like it did have a specified for some reason. I don't know why. If we want to make that amendment, Bo, that would be something for you to think about if you want to put an amendment. I will check on
Yes,
that.
sir.
Oh, he's calling.
Yes.
Okay.
he chatted that his Mike said that it was on. So,
But we can't hear you.
But Barry can put the phone conversation of Mark Bo.
You can put your speaker phone on, Barry.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, well, never mind. Okay.
No, he's not answering.
He's not even talking. Okay. All right. Anything else? Do we want to go back to, do we want to make a motion to adjourn?
No,
let's.
I so moved.
I
Motion to-
second it.
Okay, well, I guess that is it, guys. Very good. We did it within the time limit. We will stop.
There's Bo.
Oh.
Hi, Bo.
Oh, you can see him. We still can't hear you though.
Right words.
Yeah. right. Oh, well, we tried. Okay.
Come on, yay.
Yes. Okay. Bo, you can email us with any of your comments.
Hey, there he is.
They're talking. Nope.
I see
Oh,
them talking.
they're
Yeah.
talking, but we can't hear you. We can see you talking, but we can't.
Barry, turn on your microphone.
Still nothing. No. Oh, well. Zoom is probably going to cut us off, guys. So we made the motion to adjourn. I'd say that's it. And y'all
Yeah.
have a good evening. We can do this. Sorry, Bo.
All righty.
Right.
All right.
Y'all have
Enjoy the
fun.
rain.
It just- We couldn't hear
Everyone.
you through the speaker, through the access.
Oh,
So,
they're still trying. No. Sorry, guys. Email
we-
us any comments. Okay.
Okay.
Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Thank you, April.
Thank y'all for joining.